genius one more time. Alright, that was lightning fast, man. We are going through. We have like a lot more speakers for you, but I want to just share with you really quickly that my mentor, Mr. Almerdana's mentor, and Mr. Michael Rodriguez's mentor said to us a long time ago, he said, Alistair, if $1 million a month sounds crazy to you, sorry, $1 million a year. Sorry, $1 million a month sounds so, to me, a lot of our mentors today, physical mentors that we actually know and talk to and learn from, make $1 million a month. Wow. So that's why for me it comes out, I just say $1 million a month. So let me just backtrack and go a little bit lower. $1 million a year. And if that sounds like a lot to you, my mentor said this in the beginning, because that sounds like such an untangible number. Here's the reason why it looks untangible. Because I've never, before this industry, saw somebody do it. Some of us today, the reason why our belief level says that that's impossible is because everybody in our life has never made that kind of money. So for us, it's not in our reach. True or not true? True. So let's just get the hell out of that bubble and go into a new bubble where it is possible. Does that make sense? Let's not do what they're doing, right? But here's what my mentor said. He goes, Alistair, listen, you were like, I used to say this dumb stuff to Mr. Jesmo. I used to say, like, for real, come on, we're not going to make $1 million. Like, how much do you think we're really going to make? He goes, he looks me dead in the eye. He goes, Alistair, stop playing. He goes, if 90% doesn't work, let's say you fail 90% of the perfect numbers. I would agree. You fail 90%, you suck. Yeah. True or not true? Yeah. Like you missed 9 shots out of 10, you suck. True or not true? You get a 10% on a test. He's like, you got to go back a grade. Right? Fundamentals, bro. If 90% doesn't work, you're still at what?
100 grand. Wow.
100 grand a year. Wow. Which, I don't know if you know this, in the United States of America today, according to Forbes magazine, which Mr. Kevin and I, Mr. Ryan Peterson, look at every single day because we want to keep up to date with other billionaires and billionaires. This is what it says. There's only, what's the percentage? 800,000
Wow.
in the world. 800,000 people in the world who make over or at 100 grand a year.
Wow. That's so sad.
Only, this is according to Forbes magazine.
Damn.
800,000. Someone tell me how many people live in San Diego. 7.8 million. How many people live in LA? 16 million. How about in between, where we are right now?
A lot.
So I'm saying, like roughly in this little span, like let's see, can we just rough it out, say 28 million people? Yeah. You're telling me that, what's 800,000 out of 28 million? Like let's just say 2 or 3 or a handful of people that we know maybe make 100,000 a year. So I said this is a pretty good plan to me, true or not true? True. I'm just at 3.97%. We'll talk about that later on. I'm excited for you. Someone said to me, I have to cover this because it's part of our comp plan. Most people look at our numbers and look at our genealogy and say, you have to build 2 legs. That thing looks like a pyramid scheme. Who here ever heard somebody say it looks like a pyramid scheme? Right? Who here has ever called this a pyramid scheme? I did. I was like, wow, that's a pyramid scheme. But when I said it, I was like, I'm game. You know what I mean? Because I learned that what pyramids are the strongest form structure in the world. And I learned that pyramids are on our dollar bill. And I learned that pyramids are everywhere you go. I'm an Eagle Scout. Who here knows other Boy Scouts? Right, you don't, because you make fun of them, right? Right? That's what we call a pyramid scheme, right? What's a pyramid scheme? I asked my friend who told me to look at pyramid scheme. What's a pyramid scheme? When the guy above you makes more than you do. I was like, what? Stop. So if you had a school, you had the director of the school board, right? You had all of his little board of directors, right? Yeah. Then you had all the little principals, right? Yeah. The little principals, right? How many principals are in a school district? Like 30, right? Right? How many vice principals? Sometimes there's 2 or 3 or 4 to a school. True or not true? True. Okay, so there's more. There's like 50 of them, yes? Yeah. Then they have their counselors. True or not true? True. Superintendents and all this other stuff. Then they have their what? Counselors, and they have their teachers. True or not true? True. They have their full-time teachers, and they have their part-time what? Teachers. Then they have their substitute what? Teachers. Then they have their TAs. True or not true? True. Who makes more money at the top or the bottom? Stop it. Stop it. Our military government that protects your free ass. You have what? You have the president, true or not true? Then you have all of his executives, true or not true? Then you have all the little generals and admirals and captains, all this other stuff, true or not true? Of all the different ships, how many ships are there in our fleet? A lot, true or not true? Over 300.
So I wanted to share with you today. Underneath them, you got all the little admirals and chiefs and all these others. You don't even know their names. True or not true? You don't even know their names. True or not true? There's so many of them. True or not true? But you know the one guy at the top. Do you not? His name's Barack Obama. Just saying. And then you have your friend who just joined the military talking about this is a pyramid scheme. He's an E1 dude, meaning he's sweeping floors on the ship. He's gonna die first. Just say, true or not true? Let's just be realistic. So when someone told me, Alistair, you know what? It looks like one of those pyramid things. I said, you fool. Who lied to you, bro? Like, your mom got a job. She's in a pyramid scheme. I'm not a pyramid scheme. I'm a doctor. Great, you have a boss? Mm-hmm. It's called the owner of the hospital. Wow. They get paid when you work. True or not true? True. You're on call. They're not, are they? True. Stop playing. So I want to share with you today, when I learned this information, because I actually learned it from people who make real money, I was shocked. Shocked. I said to myself, why hasn't anybody ever told me? Because Alistair goes, you're not supposed to know. Wow. Jeez. That's why the poor get poorer and the rich get what? Richer. Because rich kids, rich people, rich parents teach their kids how to do this. How to be a part of a system. How to own systems. So let me share with you. It's called networking. Say networking. Networking. Not working. See what So really quick. If anybody, I'm not even going to draw it. If anybody tells you it's a pyramid scheme, they're an idiot. Pyramid schemes are illegal. They've been ruling out the country in '91. The company the USA will shut your ass down when you make $1 million. True or not true? True. Our company did $221 million last year. Thank you. We're open in 64 countries around the world. Thank you. It's hard enough to get my ass from here to Mexico. I gotta go. I'm going to the Bahamas on Sunday. I'm pretty sure if I was a part of a business that's paying me to go on a cruise, they would find me at the border. True or not true? True. I'd be pretty scared to go to TSA to go on a flight in Orlando. True or not true? True. Stop playing, man. Come on. We're part of a BMW Mercedes-Benz. They're giving us cars. Somebody needs to call them and let them know. Stop. So for me, I got excited. Man, my high school, my college ain't even partnered up with BMW Mercedes. You know? Jeez, so I got excited. So I want to share with you today. You got to know this business is for real. It's called networking. Every smart person does it. Yes. Man, I want to tell you right now, the smartest people in the world today, the richest, youngest billionaires in the world today mastered networking. Let me share with you why. The top 10 billionaires under 30 years old today all did social networking. Social what? Networking. People. Whoever heard of Facebook, they did it. Whoever heard of Instagram, they did it. Whoever heard of Twitter, they did it. Whoever heard of WhatsApp, they did it too. They're all billionaires. Share with you right now. I want to share with you this next person who's going to teach you how to capitalize on what's in the market system. It's the number 2 most important thing you need to know, and that's your contacts. So about social networking, we're talking about your contacts and your list. This person is going to come up here and talk to you about creating. And this is one of my favorite people to work with, just because she is incredible at doing so. So without further ado, I think I'm bringing up Miss Savannah. Is that true? Can you guys do me a favor real quick? Just stand to your feet and welcome Miss Savannah Gutierrez.
So I'm going to teach you guys, my topic tonight is the list, how to make a VIP top 10 and NC Dart. So I'm going to start with NC Dart. N stands for network. Network is basically like if you know somebody out of cities, states, or countries. I want to give an example like, Ms. Gianna Grasso putting over 280 people within 3 months. That's somebody that is a network. She has the contact list of people out of state, even out of country. People in Oregon, Colorado, and California, obviously. And even somebody like Michael Rodriguez, knowing people in different countries and states. 12 states he has, in 9 countries. That's the big network right there. Somebody that, obviously, has a statue of a, getting interviewed like Alistair Kaluza, but more of an example of, Ryan Pearson. Parents look up to him. Parents, trust them with their kids. On top of that, he works at, for special needs. And that's something, that is not just, that's his desire, but he doesn't have to do it. Meaning that he just goes because, not because of the paycheck, because of, he loves it.
Yeah.
So that's something that, is with the credibility. D is desire. I love this one.
Go, girl.
Obviously earlier when I heard, Ms. Gianna Grosso talking about is, if you don't have a desire for the business, then I don't know why you're in it. But yeah, somebody desire, Mr. Nick Noble in 3 months, hit diamond. He was fired up, being 18, and being that, that statue of, I want to, retire my parents. I want, to bring my dad back home at 18. I mean, who do you know today, has that, has that desire of wanting to want more, obviously for their family. A is attitude.
I love it.
Attitude is basically, that's one of the keys in this business. You have to have, patience, but attitude is the number one. You have to be positive all day. Even if you're having a bad day, it's a bad moment. If your mom's, yelling at you, put that aside and think about the business. There's so many things that, go on with all of us, especially myself. And, and today it doesn't reflect on my business.
Wow.
I don't bring it around my business. On top of that, something like attitude, like Kevin Nunez, he's always fired up. BTH for a reason. You'll when you come around this gentleman, he's just so happy. You don't ever get that bad vibe around him. So that's attitude. R is resources. Resources is like Miss Teresa and Ryan Martinez. They have, she had the money obviously to get started. On top of that, he has the car. He has everything. Lifestyle, hashtag lifestyle. And he travels. So that's somebody that's for resources. And T is teachability. I hope that's right. Teachability is someone like Mr. Gianni, he's always wanting to learn for more. He doesn't have an ego.
Really?
It doesn't matter what age you are, or what you have to, tell him. He's always, yes, 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 instead of I know or I knew. And that's something I love to be around, because not only does he, I learn from him, but, he learns off of me too. So that's, NC Guard, that's how, Mr. Allen Down taught me how to make my list. On top of that, he taught me, him and Alistair Kaluza taught me how to do a VIP 10.
So good.
This is how I hit gold in one R8 period, because of my it's female to male.
All your stuff.
Influence. And attract.
Hey. Hey, come on.
My first 4 people that, when I made the top 10, those are the first four people that I enrolled into the business. Females and males, you want to kind of put 10 on 10. I do a top 20 just because I funnel more in as I go. So if I enroll one, I funnel one in at all times. On top of that, influence. Either you have influence over them or they have influence over you.
Wow.
And attractive. Like versus, like attracts like. So if you're negative, you attract negative. If you are positive, you attract positive.
Wow.
If you're good looking, you attract good looking people. On top of that, I learned this from Alistair, we have to work out all the time. Even Ryan, over their big body.